let's talk Avatar CGI movies. So, of course, if you didn't know, we're getting a CGI Avatar The Last Airbender movie that's going in the movie theaters. It's going to be in the same universe as Legend of Korra and Avatar The Last Airbender. It's probably going to be with Aang and the rest of his team Avatar. We don't know what time period or the threat that's going on or the storyline that's going on. We know basically nothing, but all we know, February when they announced Avatar Studios, of course they announced the movie, they announced the TV shows coming. They're going to be working on this for many, many years. They said that a CGI 3D, 2D hybrid movie would be going into production at the end of 2021, which it did. We don't know much, but we know it's being made. And I think within the next year or two, like 2023 or 24, that's probably when we'll see that movie. I'm thinking more towards early 2024. That's my prediction. But honestly, when it comes to this movie, we know nothing. I have some of my theories, and I think this theory is perfect because we got to go over the things that won't be happening. Number one, they're not going to cover the comics. The comics just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. We had the Imbalance comic. This will take place after the Imbalance comic. There's going to be a 4-year time skip. There's like a year or two between the comics where things are happening, and this is way after the series, of course. So 4 years makes sense. So we're talking 4 years from the show, not from the comics. So I think that's where we're going to be at. And I don't think they're going to cover Republic City because in my opinion, they've covered it too much in Korra and they're building up slowly in the comics, which makes sense. So I don't think they're going to be fully grown, but I also don't think they're going to be kids either. I think they're going to be at the end of their teenage years. And I think that's where we're going to see them dealing with the threat, which I think the threat is going to be Ko, the face stealer in the spirit world. And I think we haven't touched on this. This is the loose thread that the show gave us and they never wrapped it up. This and obviously Zuko's mom until the comics came out. This is all a loose thread. The comics actually answered some questions about Ko. This has to do with the Mother of Faces, which is the mom of Ko. This was introduced in the Search comic. Basically, they went to Forgetful Valley so they could find the Mother of Faces. They also found a brother and sister from the Northern Water Tribe. The brother didn't have a face. He got it stolen from Ko, and the mom was able to give him the face back. And she basically explained that this is her son. He's doing this because he probably misses her. That's why he's stealing millions of faces. He has his specific reasons. So basically what I'm thinking is if they came back together and they were able to work something out, maybe Ko wouldn't turn good, but he definitely wouldn't be full on evil trying to harm people, take their faces away. I think that would be partially the solution. I think it'd be a little disappointing if that's all there was to it. He's going to continue going on maybe like a rampage, taking everyone's faces. Also, Aang has to go back in there, the spirit world, to stop him. And he also has to go find Ko's mom to kind of help him deal with all of this. I also think Kirk will play a role. We'll get some flashbacks of him, proper flashbacks, a full origin, but obviously within a good amount of time. It's not going to just be Ko, but maybe he creates something going on in the spirit world, which basically brings out chaos or something. Not a Vatu level event or something with harmonic convergence, but I definitely think it'd be something crazy enough that it doesn't just end after Ko is basically talked down or defeated or whatever. I think that's what the movie's going to be about. It's going to be about bringing balance to the spiritual side of things, not just the physical world. It won't be about Republic City. It won't be about the Fire Nation. It won't be about the Earth Kingdom. I feel like all that's just going to kind of be left behind in this movie. If they're not going to touch on it in Korra, I can't imagine that conflict is still there. And Ko in the show literally said, we'll meet again. Now, of course, he could be referencing the next life of the Avatar, not necessarily Aang himself, but the point still stands. They have all of the groundwork there. I think it is a good story nonetheless. Interesting for the movie to kind of finish up the Ko story once and for all. But I want to hear your thoughts down below. What do you guys think?